Hello everyone, welcome to Matinik. Sa araw na ito, pag-uusapan natin ang arithmetic sequence. Bago tayo magsimula, kailangan muna nating alalahanin ang mga word na kinakailangan para mas maintindihan natin ang arithmetic sequence. The first one is sequence. What is sequence? According sa definition, it is a set of numbers arranged in a specific order or pattern. So, ibig sabihin, naka-arrange lang ng mga numbers. Example ay 2, 4, 8, 16, 1, 5, 9, 13. So, that is sequence. Then we have series. What is series? A series is the sum of the set of numbers according to some pattern or rule. So, ibig sabihin ng sum is addition, no? So, siya yung kapag in-add natin yung sequence, ang tawag natin doon is series. Example, 2, 6, 10, 14, 6, 9, 12, and 15. Then we have the term. So term refers to each of the elements in a sequence or series. Example is 2 or 12. So these are the terms. Bawat number dito ay term yung tawag natin. Then we also have the Fibonacci sequence. A sequence of numbers where each number after the first two is the sum of the two preceding one. Halimbawa is 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. So, if we add these two consecutive numbers, the result is the next term. For example, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 we have 2, 2 plus 1 we have 3, 3 plus 2 we have 5, 5 plus 3 we have 8, and so on. So now that you know the words that are needed to learn arithmetic sequence, let's define arithmetic sequence. Based on the definition, it is a special type of number pattern in which every term after the first is obtained by adding a number to the preceding term. Ibig sabihin, uh, an arithmetic sequence, the difference between two consecutive terms is constant. So, ibig sabihin nito, makukuha mo yung bawat term by adding a constant to the previous term. First term, from the word first, ibig sabihin, yun yung unang element na makikita mo sa sequence. Then we have the end term. It refers to the general or specific term at the position end in the sequence. Then we have the common difference. It is the constant difference between the two consecutive terms in an arithmetic sequence. It is also the number added to a term to get the next term. So, ito yung constant na ina-add natin para matawag nating arithmetic sequence yung sequence. So, para makuha natin yung common difference is kukuha ka lang ng dalawang magkatabing term sa sequence tapos isusubtract mo. So, makukuha natin yung common difference. So, to calculate the end term of an arithmetic sequence, we use the formula a sub n equals a sub 1 plus open parenthesis n minus 1 times d. So, where a sub n is the end term, a sub 1 is the first term, n is the position of the term, and d is the common difference. So, kailangan mong matandaan itong formula para mas madali yung pag-solve natin. Example, find the 10th term of the arithmetic sequence 5, 8, 11, 14. So, kukunin natin yung 10th term sa sequence na to. So, yung solution natin, una, identify the value of the variables of the formula. Para guided tayo kung ano yung mga variables na kailangan alalahanin natin yung formula. So we have a sub n equals a sub 1 plus the quantity n minus 1 times d. So first you have a sub n. So yung a sub n mo, ito pala, a sub 1. So yung first term natin. So dito sa sequence na to, yung unang number is 5. So that's why it is our a sub 1. Then we have the n, no? The position. So we're looking for the 10th position. Therefore, our n is 10. Then we have the d. So to get the common difference, we select two terms in the sequence. Then we subtract. For example, if we choose 8 and 5, so we have 8 minus 5, which is equal to 3. If we choose 11, 11 minus 8 is also equal to 3. Or if we choose 14, 14 minus 11 is equal to 3. As you can see, the difference is constant or the same. So after identifying the uh, given values, so we are looking for the a sub 10 or the 10 term. So here, the next thing we need to do is to substitute the values to the formula. Then solve for a sub 10. So we have a sub n equals a sub 1 plus the quantity n minus 1 times d. So yung a sub n, papalitan lang natin ng a sub 10 kasi yon yung hinahanap natin. Copy mo yung equal. Then yung a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So now, is papalitan natin itong mga variables, no? So eto na yung mga variables natin or yung mga value ng variables. So we have a sub 10 is equals to yung a sub 1 is equal to 5. So yung a sub 1, pinalitan natin ng 5. Copy mo yung plus. Then we have the n equals 10. So imbes na n yung isulat, 10 yung nilagay natin. Copy the minus 1 and close parentheses. Then we write the 3 instead of d. So after substitution, we simplify the equation, no? So the first one is inside the parentheses. So we have 10 minus 1, which will result to 9. So we just copy the a sub 10 equals of 5 and the 3. So 10 minus 1 is equals to 9. After subtraction is, we will multiply this, no? So 9 times 3. So we copy the a sub 10 and the 5. So we have a sub 10 equals 5. So 9 times 3 is 27. And finally, we add the two numbers. So 5 plus 27 is 32. So therefore, our a sub 10 is 32. Another example, what is the eighth term of the arithmetic sequence 2, 5, 8, 11? So same process. First, our solution is we need to have the formula a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So looking at the variables in the formula, so we are looking for a sub 8. No? So instead of a sub n, we write a sub 8. Then the a sub 1 or the first term is 2. Then our n is the position of the number we are looking. So we're looking for the 8th term or 8. So n is equals to 8. And d or the common difference. To get the common difference, choose any number from here and subtract. So 2, 5 minus 2 is 3. So therefore, d is equal to 3. Then after identifying the given values, we now substitute it in the formula. So a sub n equals a sub 1 plus the quantity n minus 1 times d. Our a sub n, or what we're looking, is a sub 8. Then the first term is 2. Then n is equals to 8. So we have n minus 1. So here is 8 minus 1. And our d is 3. So that's why we have here 3. Then same process. We first simplify the operation inside the parentheses. So we have 8 minus 1, which is 7. So the rest, we will just copy it first. So we have a sub 8 equals 2 plus 7 times 3. After performing the operation inside the parentheses, we now multiply. So 7 times 3 is 21. The rest, we will just copy it first. So we have 2 plus 21. And finally, we will perform the addition. So 2 plus 21 is 23. So therefore, the eighth term is 23. Next, example 3. In the arithmetic sequence 3, 9, 15, 21, find the value of n if a sub n equals 75. Same process. Our solution is that a sub n equals a sub 1 plus the quantity n minus 1 times d. Then, again, we identify the given values using the variables in the formula. So we're looking for the given values is that a sub n is equal to 75. And here we are looking for the n. So that means we're looking for the position. So what is the number here to what is the position that corresponds to the term 75? So a sub 1 or the first term is 3 here. Then we're looking for the n. And our d is choose any now two consecutive numbers, then subtract. So 15 minus 9 is 6. After identifying the given values, we will substitute it to the formula. So we have a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So here, our a sub n is 75. Our a sub 1 is equal to 3. Our n is the missing variable, and our d is equal to 6. So we will have 75 equals 3 plus the quantity n minus 1 times 6. Then here, we will first apply or perform the operations inside the parentheses. But since there is no like terms here, so we will uh, use the multiplication instead. So we will distribute this 6 inside the parentheses. So we will copy the 75 equals 3 plus, then 6 times n is 6n, then 6 times 1 is negative 6. That's why you have here 6n minus 6. Here we will just copy. Then next we will combine like terms. So as you can see here, 3 and negative 6 don't have variable. So we can combine these two. So 3 minus 6 is negative 3. So we copy the 75, the equal, and the 6n. Then the result of 3 minus 6 which is negative 3. After this is we apply the addition property of equality, or we transpose, no? So this 3 here is, it will, we will add this here. So it will become 75 plus 3 using the addition property of equality. And here on the right side, it will become 0. No? So we have 75 plus 3 equals 6n. Addition property of equality. When we transpose the number to the opposite side, the sign will change. So that's why we have here plus 3. Then combine like terms, 75 plus 3 is 78 equals 6n. We copy the 6n. Then, since we're looking for the n, we need to remove the 6. To remove the 6, we need to divide both sides by 6. So we have 6n over 6 equals 78 over 6. So 6n, it will be cancelled. It will cancel out. Okay. So all that is left is n. Then, uh, 78 divided by 6 is, we have 13, right? So therefore, n is equal to 13. Okay. Next, example 4. In example 4, the fifth term of an arithmetic sequence is 20 and the 12th term is 48. Find the following: A. Common difference, B. First term, and C. The 30th term. So same process. Our solution is first to identify the given. So the fifth term is A20. In symbol, we have A sub 5 equals 20. So here. And since fifth term is a position, so our n is equal to 5. See? Okay. Then we have the second given, which is 12 term is 48. So therefore, our a sub 12 is equal to 48. And our n is equal to 12. Look. So they are the same, right? Okay. Then we have, we will use this formula. We will substitute the first given, no? So this a sub 5 equals 20 and n equals 5. So we will put it here in the formula. So we have 20 is equal to, copy the a sub 1 plus n is equals to 5 minus 1 times d. So we have two missing variable. So we have two missing variables here. Then this second, what do you call this? This second given is, we will put it also here in the form in our formula. So our a sub 12 is equals to 48 and a sub 1 is missing and n is 12 minus 1 times d. So here we have two equations, no? So this is the first equation and this is the second equation. Okay. Then we will simplify it first, no? So 5 minus 1 is, we have 4. So we copy the rest. 20 equals a sub 1 plus 4 times t. Then also, this second equation, we will simplify it first. So we copy the rest. So 12 minus 1 is 11. So copy the 48 and a sub 1. Then copy the d. So 12 minus 1 is 11d. So that's why we have this formula. Equation, I mean. Then we subtract. Now, so if we're going to subtract this, let's just assume that 48 for the second equation is in up is above 20. Let's assume that the second equation is in the, on the upper part of the 20, no? So so that we can have a positive result. So if we're going to subtract this, we have 48 minus 20, we have 28, right? Then if we're going to subtract a sub 1 minus a sub 1, it will become 0 or it will cancel out, no? Then 11 minus 4 is, we have 6 or 7. Okay, 7. So that's why we have 28 equals 70. Again, 48 minus 20, we have 28. Then this was cancelled. Then 11 minus 4, we have 70. Then we divide both sides, no? To cancel out the 7 and to find the common difference or the d, we will divide both sides by 7. So we have 28 over 7 equals 7d over 7. So this will be cancelled out. Okay. Then d is equals to 28 divided by 7 is 4. So d is equal to 4. So now we have answered the letter A. The common difference is 4. Let's move to the second question, which is the first term. No? So using the equation, here we will just pick uh, an equation here, either equation 1 or equation 2. You can choose. It will have the same result. So I choose equation 1. So here, so 20 equals a sub 1 plus 4d. So I put here Then, as you can see, to find this a sub 1, all I need to do is to substitute the value of d, which is 4. So I will have 20 equals a sub 1 plus 4 times 4. So this d, I replace it with 4. Then we multiply. 4 times 4 is 16. Then copy the 20 and a sub 1. Then applying the addition property of equality or transpose, if we put it here, we will have 20 minus 16. And 20 minus 16 is 4. So therefore, our a sub 1 is 4. Then next, we're looking for the 30th term or the letter C, no? So using this formula, instead of writing a sub n, we write a sub 30 because that's what we're looking for. Then our first term is a sub 1. So here, right? So we put it here instead of this. Then copy the plus. Then our n is 30 because we're looking for the 30th term. Then our d is 4. So that's why we have 4 here. Then we simplify. So parenthesis first, 30 minus 1 is 29. So we have a sub 30 equals 4 plus 29 times 4. Then multiplication, 29 times 4 is 116. Copy the 4. And last, 4 plus 116 is 120. So therefore, the 30th term is 120. Okay, so that's all. Huh? All these problems are too easy for you to solve. So if you want to practice, then I will give some activity for you. So number 1, find the eighth term of the arithmetic sequence 5, 11, 17, 23. And number 2, find the fifth term of an arithmetic sequence. I mean, the fifth term of an arithmetic sequence is 40 and the common difference is 6. Find the first term of the sequence. Number 3, find the sum of the first 12 terms of the arithmetic sequence 4, 7, and 10. Okay, so if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and leave a comment for me to read. Thank you and God bless.